Hey guys, so I have not uploaded a video in a while. Jessica has neither, but it's because we've been so busy with mom, school, and so many things have been going on. But I finally found some time today to make a video, and this is just going to be really quick. I have a lot of books, but I'm gonna just do a quick January and February wrap up, both. Not very many books, and then I'm also going to do the books that I got throughout February, because I don't really think I got very many in January. Let's just get right on into it. So first I'm going to talk about the books that I read throughout January and February. So in January I read a very good amount of books, and February not so much. So first book I read was Bad Magic, and I already talked about the synopsis of that book. I love that book. The Bad Luck, which is the second book, has come out already, but it's in hardback and I have paperback, so I'm waiting for that book to come out in paperback. 5 out of 5. The next book is Hopeless by Colleen Hoover, and that book, I thought I was not going to like it at all. If you saw our video where we swapped Christmas gifts, you saw that she gave that to me. I thought I was not going to like it. Surprise, I loved it. It's not your typical romance, and I actually can't give any more away because if I do, it would be a spoiler. So yeah, gave that book 5 out of 5 too. So I read The Wrath and the Dawn, and that book, it's a retelling of 1001 Nights. It ended on a cliffhanger, but fortunately, the sequel is coming out sometime soon, I'm pretty sure. I don't even know. I have everything just mixed up in my head. Next book I read was Wolf by Ryan Groden. I actually have it right here. I didn't bring all my books because it's going to be really heavy. So it's Wolf by Ryan Groden. And I give this book a 5 out of 5 stars because I really like learning about like Hitler and World War II, just because it's like fascinating, but not in like a really weird, creepy way. And it's just about this girl who enters this motorcycle race across continents in order to get an audience with Hitler so she can kill Hitler. And this book as well ends in, I guess, a cliffhanger. And I just pre-ordered the Iron to Iron, which is like a ebook thing. So I pre-ordered that. I'm really excited. It comes out March 8th. So 5 out of 5 stars. The next book was a book that really angers me, and that is Charm and Strange. I don't even know the author because I want to forget about it. I assume, well, some people do really enjoy this book, but I absolutely hated it. I skimmed the last 100 pages or so, and this book's only about 230 pages or something. And I just skimmed it because I absolutely hated it. I didn't understand it. Maybe I'm not the sharpest knife, but I just really did not like it. So I think I gave it a 2. It made a good effort, but I just did not really enjoy it. And then the last book I read was Passenger by Alexander Bracken, and I have heard that some people actually don't like this book because it's like insta-lovey to them, but maybe I don't know exactly what insta-love is or something, because to me this wasn't like super insta-lovey or anything. I actually really enjoyed how characters developed in here. And I think I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars, maybe a 4 out of 5 stars, just because it was so long, and a lot of it was a lot of detail, but I still really enjoyed Alexander Bracken's writing, and it was written wonderfully. So, those are the books that I read in January. And then in February, I'm actually on my 3rd book, I guess 4th, but so the first 2 books I read were This Book Is Not Good For You, and then This Isn't What It Looks Like, and those are part of the Secret series, which people probably know is my favorite series ever, and I gave them both 5 out of 5 stars. I love them. Still, my favorite book I think is the second book, or maybe the first actually, but I really enjoyed the third one act 2 as well, so I'm not quite sure. But finished those really quick, love them. And then after that I started reading the first Grisha trilogy book, Shadow and Bone. And I got to like page 150, and I think I just fell into this fantasy reading slump basically because it took me so long to get through it. And I still only hit page 150 until I started reading another book. And that other book that I started reading is by Patrick Ness, and it's A Monster Calls. And I actually got this book yesterday, and I'm already on page 105. So clearly I was in some sort of fantasy slump. I really just felt like I was pushing and dragging myself through Shadow and Bone. So I picked this up at Half Price Books. I love this cover, by the way. It's the UK edition, that's why. But yeah, so pick this up. Planning on finishing this by the end of today because the pages and the font are not too much. So I think I can finish that today. So that's basically my February wrap-up. Poor February wrap-up, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna go on to the books that I got in February, and my birthday actually passed too. So I got 3 books, I think, from Jessica. 3 books from Jessica for my birthday, and the other ones I picked up at my local public library, and then off of Book Outlet, and then Half Price Books. So not in any particular order of where I got them, but just in order of how they're stacked. So actually, library books first. So I have Middlesex, a fiction novel. I don't really know much about it other than it's like LGBT friendly, I guess. I don't really know anything else, sorry. And then The Astonishing Life of Octavian Nothing, Traded to the Nation by M.T. Anderson. And this book, I don't really know a lot about it. It doesn't have the best reviews, but I've been eyeballing this at the library for a while, and I picked it up finally. And it's just basically about a boy who is raised by a group of philosophers. And then the next book is City of Glass, which is the 3rd book in the Mortal Instruments series, but I don't have the first 2, but I got this one because it was at the library, and I really want to read these, so I just picked this one. Well, Jessica picked this one up for me. Sorry. Amazing book that I found at my public library for only 25 cents. Legend by Marie Lu, and I've been wanting to read this for so long. I was about to order it the night before I found this at the library on Barnes & Nobles, but I found this for only 25 cents. So all of these books actually were only 25 cents, and they're pretty good, so I'm happy about that. And the next books, I think these are all from Book Outlet. And so the first 2 books are duology, so that is The Bone Season and The Mime Order by Samantha Shannon. And as far as I know, I don't really know much about the second book because it's a sequel, obviously. But the first one is about, I think, a mysterious group of people who, it's a criminal underworld, yeah. So like a mysterious group of people, and Paige, who is a dream walker. That's as much as I know. That's as much as I want to know going into this. And I know this one doesn't have that great of reviews, but this one has really good reviews, so I'm excited, and I think I'm going to enjoy it still. And then I got Burial Rites by Hannah Kent off of Book Outlet as well. I was really excited because I love this cover. And I'm actually going to save this until October because I heard it's supposed to be paranormal and really, really good. So, yeah. The next book is from Book Outlet as well. Or not, sorry, Book Outlet, Half Price Books, and I got it with a coupon. So, Daughter of Smoke and Bone, and I've heard Peruse Project or Reagan talk about this book, and I think she said she actually really enjoyed it, and I really, really wanted to read it too. I got it, plus I had a coupon, and it was only like $3. And then the other books are all books that Jessica got me. Well, and gave me. So The Raven Boys, Jessica gave me this book because if you watched her unhaul video, she was unhauling this to give it to me because she had purchased this book in hardcover. And then the other book that she got me for my birthday was Scarlet, which is the 2nd book in the Lunar Chronicles. I'm really excited to read this because I've been telling her I really want to read it, so she got it for me. But the story behind why she got me this is because she got me A Great and Terrible Beauty by Libba Bray, and she didn't know that I bought this at Half Price Books when I was with her. So she got me this thinking I didn't have it, and I was just like, oh, it's hardback. So she got this for me. Actually Half Price Books yesterday, and I heard somebody saying this book was amazing, so I'm really excited to read this. And then the last book Jessica got me is a book I've been really wanting. Well, it's a graphic novel, and that is Saga Volume 2, because I read Volume 1, and I loved it. So now I'm all ready to go right into Saga Volume 2. So clearly I had a lot of books, but that was my January, February wrap-up and my February book haul. Yeah. I think I talked really fast. If so, I'm so sorry. I was just trying to get this all into a reasonable amount of time into a video. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.